And so I wanted to give some updates on what is going on in the feeds, as well as my reaction to tonight's episode, which, you know, I wasn't looking forward to for obvious reasons. If you have seen my updates or have seen any updates, Cody has admitted to Kevin that Janelle is better for his game, but as we know, it doesn't matter because the people he works with, they want Janelle out. So David has really sunk himself. It is not going well for him. He is not playing a good game. He is turning his own allies against him. Tyler has no clue what has just occurred and just doesn't understand it, is upset about it. Cody's like, what is wrong with him? Everybody's questioning what is wrong with David. Why is he doing this? Enzo told Cody that he is the person he trusts the most, that they're tight, they're gonna go to the end, and he's cool with bringing in Tyler. And I'm just like, ugh, I really don't want to see the guys at the end of this. It's just, this is gonna be so boring, just them taking out people one by one. I'm trying to enjoy Janelle and Kaser being in the house together as much as I can. Still holding out for a twist though. So in this episode, we got more insight into Danny's game and what she thinks of each person in the DR. It's pretty much what I already knew. She doesn't trust Tyler. She knows Bay and Day are a duo, and she knows that she has to get them out. She talks about Memphis and how it really wouldn't bother her if he goes, and that her #1 target is Janelle. I just don't get it. It really benefits her to have Janelle in the game. Janelle said she would never put her up. I'm just like, Janelle's a huge target, so why are you getting her out again? Besides, you know, wanting to take over her legacy. This episode ends with Danny pretty much saying that she wants to dethrone the queen, and I'm just like, you know, she can't dethrone Janelle. Janelle will always be the queen. Even if she goes out this week and there's no twist to bring her back, she's still the BB queen. And there's nothing that can be done to take that away from her. I can already see Danny's game catching up to her. Cody and Enzo questioning her. They know that she talks a lot and things get around. So let's see, you know, they may take a shot at her before she gets to take a shot at them. Without a big target like Janelle in the house, you know, they have to start turning on each other. Cody still stands by putting up Kaser and David on the block though. I thought the vampire facial segment was really funny between Janelle and Ian. She's so funny. She's putting on that vampire facial. Ian pretty much scared her with the acidity of it, and she goes to wash it off. Ian's comment in the DR about people in the house having to go through extreme lengths for beauty, and he's like, well, I don't have to do that. And a little wink. I was like, oh, Ian. I almost forgot that he has aligned himself with that big group. Almost. Janelle was hoping that she'd pick Nicole because she's a weak player. She ends up picking Memphis, and just this whole pick for the veto sucks, you know. I guess the only way it could have been worse was if, you know, Danny or Nicole Franzel would have been picked instead of Bailey, because Bailey, obviously, she's proven, is on Janelle's side. Even in her DRs, she totally backs Janelle up and wants Janelle to stay. But that close-up of Nicole when Janelle made that comment about wanting to pick her because she's a weak player, they did Nicole so dirty, that close-up. Faye did a DR after Danny immediately ran up to her after that veto ceremony to make sure she wasn't going to use the veto. And I knew Bae was probably just telling Danny what she wanted to hear, and she confirmed that in the DR session. So the veto ceremony cupcake clash. This reminds me of a phone game, like a little app game. Even the name of it, the concept of it. It's just not the comp I want it to be played when Janelle and Case are fighting for their BB lives. You know, I will say it's not one that has to do with strength. After seeing this veto competition, I know where Janelle got that chef's hat from. She was wearing it when I was watching the feeds, and I was like, what is that from? But now I know. I was hoping maybe it was some type of twist or something. I know, I'm such a clown. Day's comment about the sweets is so me. Watching this competition, I was like, wow, I really want a cupcake or a cookie or some ice cream. But I was good. I didn't have any, but I still wanted it. First match was Tyler versus Kaysar. And just Kaysar bombed it. I felt so bad. He didn't realize that it wasn't matching the base, and that just really screwed him over. And Tyler was able to beat him out. Bailey bombed as well. And Cody, I don't think anybody really could have beat Cody at this. Cody was super quick at it. Janelle and Memphis had to face off against each other. And everybody was thinking Memphis threw it, which maybe he was trying to. He had a whole cupcake done and then moved it around, which was sketchy. But he still beat out Janelle. I don't know if he was trying to extend it. But then again, he made a comment when he was going against Cody and then Cody beat him out that he hates losing. So I'm just like, you know, I don't doubt he didn't want to win it, because that would put him in a really uncomfortable position. The guys looked really funny in the chef's hat. Cody looked so funny in the orange. And I don't know, Memphis just looked so funny to me because he looked miserable. Like this old man, just so peeved that he has to be doing this. When Kaysar lost and Danny was like, good try, Kaysar. Like, I'm just like, it just comes off so fake. I'm just like, ugh. Cody, Memphis, and Tyler make it to the next round. And it's just, this was so perfect for this big alliance, which sucks for us. And it's just not enjoyable to watch. Just watching those three guys standing there ready to face off, I was like, I don't know. I knew it was going to happen, but it still hurt. The Janelle and Kaysar friendship talk had me tearing up. It was just so sweet. Ugh, this is so disappointing. I really didn't want them to go out this early, but I think this was good for them. I think it re-sparked their friendship, and hopefully they're able to connect more outside of the house. Enzo was obviously trying to get at Christmas. We all know he's, you know, looking for some. And yeah, little star babies are so annoying. I don't know why she named one Backdoor. I know they were BB inspired names, but Backdoor, I don't know about that one. Faye's comment about spaying and neutering Enzo was actually really, really funny. I'm glad they put that in there. I loved when Janelle called them wannabe all-stars. I'm like, yes, Janie, come for them. You know, at the end of the episode when they're showing little snippets of what everyone's doing, and then they have Ian on the swing. That is the best duo in the game, Ian and the swing, you know, besides Janelle and Kaysar.